If it weren't for the Five of Coins being at the bottom of the deck, I would say this is a brand new relationship manifesting, one that's going to be victorious. But with the Five of Coins here, for your overall energy, and with the Knight of Wands reversed, I feel like somebody got left behind here. Somebody was left for somebody else. Let's get some clarifiers. Tell me about the Nine of Cups. Seven of Swords. There it is. Somebody was left for somebody else. This person probably told you that you were the one they wanted to be with. Probably was trying to work on things with you, and then in a true Knight of Wands behavior, as quick as they came in, they were gone. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. Clear for the Knight of Wands, please. The Hanged Man. So that's Pisces energy. That's you. So you could have possibly left somebody for somebody else. Tell me about the Hanging Man. You got the Fool, the Devil, the Three of Coins, and the Page of Wands. Okay, this person possibly had another relationship with somebody else at the same time that they were telling you that you were their happiness, that you were where their heart lied. Tell me about death. Three of Wands. You could still be waiting for this person to come back around. Whoops. Tell me about the Magician. We have Faith, which would be the Hierophant. So it could be dealing with a Taurus with the Sun at the bottom of the deck. This is a lot of major arcana. So whatever's going on right now is a very, very detrimental to your future. Like, this is a big, pivotal moment in your life. Oh my gosh, fuck it. But, you could be waiting for this person to come back around, or you could be just waiting for somebody to come around. You're trying to manifest a committed relationship here. Some kind of commitment. Tell me about the Star. That's too many. Tell me about the Star, please. We got the Sun. So having hope for your future, having hope that one day, you have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, having hope that one day you will find your true happiness. Tell me about the Chariot. Queen of Coins, Queen of Wands. Oh my gosh. So this person was definitely juggling two people. It's up to you just to decide which one you were. Were you the nurturer or the tempter? Or the temptress, I should say. Could be a Leo that you're dealing with. Because we got Leo, 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 Leo. There's a lot of fire here. But this card moved, so I felt like I needed to look underneath. Tell me about the Two of Cups. King of Coins reversed. So this king wasn't being loyal. You may have thought that you were his one and only, that, you two were going to get married someday, you were going to have this happy home, but it looks like they left you for somebody else, especially with Justice here. Could be a Libra, but I see this as a divorce, a breakup, something in the legal system though. Or this could just be that this king is trying to find balance, and they realize that juggling two partners created imbalance. Sorry, my acid reflux is really bad today. So they chose. They probably weighed out their options very carefully, and in the end decided that the other one was the correct choice for them. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. But I feel like you're not dwelling too much on it. You've probably done quite a bit of growing in the past few years for you to get to a place where you're, I don't want to say okay with how things ended up, but you're looking towards the future, being hopeful and not really dwelling on what you just went through with this relationship. It's almost like you understand this king's decision. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. Oops. Two of Coins, juggling two relationships. There's Two of Wands, and there's another Queen. That could be you, though. Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this is definitely some harsh communication coming in. Or it could just be that, not really harsh communication, but, I mean, no matter how this person gives you the news, it's going to feel a bit like a betrayal. But I feel like you kind of understand this person, that what they chose is what they truly wanted. I hope this is making sense. You're feeling a little hurt, but not too hurt over it. You're being hopeful for the future. You're manifesting your new partner. So let's get you some final advice and see where you should focus your energy for the next week. I guess you get two. So you have the Green Triplets, which is a number 9, and Mermaid with Golden Dragon, which is a number 3. Okay, so we're going to read one at a time. I don't think I can hold both of those up and read from the book. So, divination message, looking forward to prosperity. Good news, your hard work and careful planning are soon to pay off. While it is exciting to contemplate your new success, it is important to keep your head. Remember that with wealth comes responsibility, and if you are not careful with your money, it may soon be gone. Do not give in to the temptation to spend quickly and avoid falling victim to bad investments. Instead, remember your long-term goals and choose a path that is consistent with what you wish to accomplish in life. Just the same, it is okay to splurge a little. You deserve it. I don't feel this could have to do with, investments, but I feel like that has to do with with money investments, but I feel like this has more to do with, who you invest your time with rather than what you invest your money on. But take it how it resonates, of course. Divination, you are not alone. There is no need to feel so isolated. You have got your sisters by your side. The world is so much easier to face when you do it hand in hand. Even when they are not there bodily, know they are with you in mind and heart. Need an ear to listen, a shoulder to cry on, perhaps a pep talk to cheer you on. You know who to turn to, so do not hesitate to reach out. So, what this is saying is, be careful who you invest your time with. Take your time with love. Let it come to you. Don't go searching for it. Don't try to force it. And I feel like that's what you're doing. But at the same time, in between, you have your friends, you have your sisters, you have people in your environment who you can go to when you're feeling, a little bit alone in the world. Okay, so I feel like some relationship in your life is getting like a second wind. Like you thought it was over, or I don't know if you necessarily thought it was over, but you were thinking about moving on, thinking about cutting this person off, and then either they came back in wanting a second chance, wanting to reignite the flame, possibly telling you they've changed and all that, and it's like it sparked something. So let's get some clarifiers and see if that's what's going on. Clarify the Ace of Flames for Pisces, please. Clarify the Ace of Flames, please. Temperance. So, again, we have Temperance twice here. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, but I feel like this Temperance, as well as the Three of Chalices, is saying a reunion, a second chance, giving something another try. And with it clarifying the Ace of Flames, it's like a burst of energy to give this another try that you didn't have previously. Tell me about alchemy. Ten of Coins. And the Queen of Wands. So you most definitely could be dealing with a Sagittarius. If that's not the case, this is something that you're passionate about. We have Death at the bottom of the deck. And the Scorpio full moon is this Saturday. So, excuse me. If you're not feeling this energy yet, I'm sure the moon will bring in this energy, the full moon. But this is long term. This is somebody you see having a family with. And if it's not a romantic partner, then it's someone that you see starting a business with, or someone like a job you see having until you retire. Tell me about the Eight of Chalices for Pisces, please. Clarify the Eight of Chalices, please. Nine of Wands. With the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So I almost feel like this ties into last week's reading, which was, I believe, a partner choosing somebody else, but you were okay with it. I feel like this partner did walk away, but they're coming back because the grass wasn't greener on the other side. Because they realize where their heart truly lies is with you. That, maybe what they were seeing in this other person wasn't real. Tell me about the Sage of Orbs. So we have Two of Swords, Knight of Cups, Seven of Coins. I'm definitely going to stick with somebody coming back that previously left. I feel like they are thinking a little more clearly now. that maybe they chose the wrong person. Maybe the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, they're definitely trusting their intuition now. Whereas before, I feel like they were trying to think a little more logically about the situation. They chose, this Two of Swords is blinded. They chose incorrectly. They chose without looking at the situation as a whole, I feel like. Tell me about the Three of Chalices. Clarify the Three of Chalices. Nine of Swords. So there's a little bit of fear here, or somebody's been losing sleep at night over this, wondering if this will come back together. I don't feel like this is you that's fearing it. I feel like possibly it's the other person. You know, after they walked away from you and you didn't fight for that connection, it made them stop and realize that they were about to lose you. You have the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, so this is something that's going to come in quick, very fast. But they have to get over this fear. Tell me about the Adept of Chalices. Adept of Chalices, please, for Pisces. The Emperor. Could be dealing with an Aries. There's a lot of fire in your read, so you could be dealing with any fire sign, really. With the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck as I'm saying that, but they were possibly... This person probably was fearing the amount of love they had for you, fearing the feelings that they felt for you. And they were trying to control that by leaving and going to someone else that they didn't feel as deeply for, if that makes sense. Tell me about the Emperor. Clarify the Emperor, please. The Hermit. Could be a Virgo, but I feel like this is speaking of them soul searching and realizing who they see a long-term commitment with, who they can see marrying someday, or if not marriage, you know, at least having a stable, secure commitment with. Yeah, it definitely looks like something's going to be rekindled. Tell me about the Seven of Coins. We have the Moon. That's you, Pisces. So where do they want to invest their time? With you. Got the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. This is victory. This is moving forward. This could be travel. This could be, you know, just, ooh, with the Ace of Swords underneath that. That's victory. And I believe this is your energy, feeling like you're finally getting what you deserve. Like, it's like a huge relief to you that this person finally realized where their heart really lies, finally is going to work on conquering these fears and invest in a true, lasting, meaningful relationship with you. So let's get you some final advice. This is a beautiful reading, Pisces. So whatever happened last week, it was done the correct way. So, oops. Oh my gosh, you guys could not have gotten a better card for this reading. This is the, if you love something, set it free. If it comes back, it was always yours. Oh my god, I love this card, especially for this reading. I'm going to read it for you, though. Letting go, offering a way out. Truly loving another means letting go of all expectations. It means full acceptance, even celebration of another's personhood. Have the courage to set it free. If it flies away, it was never truly yours. If it returns of its own free will, then you know for sure it was yours. Such is the old adage regarding a loved one. To truly love and be loved, love has to be given and returned freely and unconditionally. This image captures that moment of release. Will the butterfly return or leave through the open window? It is a poignant moment and one of courage for the girl who has released the butterfly but is herself a prisoner. Her scenario is symbolically represented by the chess pieces. The analogy of imprisonment can, of course, be applied to self-incarceration. We are often prisoners trapped in a cell of our own making, either by fear, perceptions of duty, or loyalty to causes or people. Whether caring for a loved one or feeling trapped by financial, medical, or any other such circumstances can represent an emotional imprisonment as real as any barred window. So that's your advice for this week, but I feel like you've already done that. And this person is now coming back out of their own free will, not because you begged them to stay, but because you realized they needed to go off and experience life without you to really appreciate you. This is an amazing reading, Pisces. I'm so happy for you guys, and I love this card.